Let's dive in and learn about the four zones of regulation. Hi, I'm Amy Baez, pediatric occupational therapist and founder of Playapy, here to provide you with some playful solutions and powerful results. Today, I want to talk to you about something called the zones of regulation. Now, this was developed by an occupational therapist, and it is something that is used to help children with emotional regulation. Now, this curriculum was created in order to help with emotional regulation, and it's a simplified way to understand how to categorize different emotions and what you might need to do in order to manage them. Feelings are complicated, so it helps to kind of sort them into some different zones in order to make them easier to understand, especially for children who are very young. They don't have all the words or all the understanding of how to differentiate between different emotions unless it's taught to them. So, this is a good way for you to kind of help them understand why you might be asking them to slow down or to stop, and they can start to identify that they are in a particular zone and you are trying to help them to get back to an optimal zone in order for you to accomplish whatever skill you're trying to work on. They are divided into four colors: green, yellow, red, and blue. I often like to think of it as like a stop sign with an added bonus. The first zone is the green zone. This is going to be a zone where you are talking about having emotions that are related to being focused, attentive, happy, calm, right? This is the optimal zone for learning. And it is often a zone that you are trying to get children to get back into if they are spending too much time in another zone. Now, there's nothing wrong with the other zones. You're going to go in and out of them at times, but in order to be optimal in terms of your performance, the green zone is going to be the preferred zone for learning, in my opinion. Some good signs of the green zone are relaxed muscles, they're fully engaged, they're attentive, they have a good body temperature. The next zone is the yellow zone. This is when you start to see children start to get a bit out of control, and we need to manage those emotions more. So they might be frustrated, they might be agitated, they might be even silly, right? It may seem like they're having a good time, but not quite, listening to you. So this is where it gets a little bit kind of complicated and they start to get a little out of control. Some signs of the yellow zone might be getting kind of wiggly, their temperature might start to slightly increase, they might have faster heart rate, faster thinking. Now, the red zone is often a zone where, to me, there's a lot of danger and safety needed. Now, the red zone is when your child is completely out of control, or you are completely out of control. This is when you are mad, right? Just angry, or you are completely overjoyed or overstimulated. So these are emotions when we actually need to stop what we are doing in order to provide some safety and implement some techniques so that we can scale that back a bit, get that emotion a little bit calmer so that we can manage our emotions better. Some signs of the red zone might be really tense muscles, fast heart rate, hot, sweaty, things like that. The last zone is the blue zone. Now, this is when you might feel sad, tired, sick, maybe even bored, right? Your alert level is down, your energy level is down, and you may need to rest and recharge in order to get out of this zone. Some signs of the blue zone might be heavy limbs, foggy, not really moving quickly, Okay, so that's a quick summary of the zone colors. So I like to attach some different actions to them. Green, go; yellow, slow down; red, stop; and blue, rest or recharge. It's just important again to note that it is okay for all of these zones to be experienced. We often go through them throughout the day, and that is totally normal. This is a much more complicated curriculum than this. This is just a quick explanation for you. If you'd like to learn more about it, you can go to Zones of Regulation website and they can provide you much more detail and some curriculum for you to follow. I am not a paid advertisement for this program. It's just something that I like to use as a therapist to help children in order to get them to identify with their emotions more and have an action plan on what to do. So I hope you found this information helpful. You can learn more at playapy.com, and I hope you have a playful day.
Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and share this video.